Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I have not been on air live today. It's been one or two things, and I had to sort of, shifting between the two. I couldn't. There wasn't a long enough period for me to do live broadcast, so I've been doing short bursts where I can. What you see today is the impounding of cows. That was subsequently released after payment of something close to £5 million by Benue State government. What I really want to talk about now, whilst that's a very good move by Benue State government, we in Yoruba land, we don't need those cows. I am saying a big no to cows. Stop eating cow meat. I'm going to put it, a big sign at the bottom of it. Stop eating. You must stop eating cow meat. You see it? Yoruba, stop eating cow meat. Ask yourself this question. I've said it over and over. I'm going to say it again. And I'm glad to see that Eva, Gani Adams, and others are going to, from Friday, they're planning to actually ensure that people stop eating the cow meat. I'm going to show you what I mean. Because in the long run, you need to ask yourself this question. The Fulanis don't eat the cow meat. But they would get all of this. They will do everything to make sure that they bring it in amongst you for you to eat. Have you ever stopped to ask yourself why? Have you ever stopped to ask yourself why? You know, Yoruba people in particular. This is something they don't eat. We already know the kind of things they do with the cows. The men have sex with these cows. And that is what we eat. I mean, I'm sorry to be blunt about that, but that's what it is. I'm not going to show graphic pictures, but you've seen the pictures. And we cannot. We need to be thinking of what we're putting in our stomach. And what is it that's driving this so much that we are now addicted? We have become addicted to cow meat, something that wasn't in our own culture, something that's foreign to us. It's our interaction with the Fulanis that's now made us now want cow meat. And cow meat is not good for you anyway. It isn't good for you on so many levels. It's not good for your gut. It's not good for your health care. It's not good. I mean, you get all kinds of illnesses from eating cow meat. But people are not aware of this. Now, that's number one. Number two, having the cows amongst us on Yoruba land is putting the lives of our people in danger. So not only are you suffering from health issues, but many are not processing this. Secondly, we're suffering from what the cow is being used for by the government. They are they're covertly bringing as many cows in amongst us to say, okay, we know you want the cows. So whilst they're giving us the cows, they're taking the land. And how do they take the land? They come and graze on the farmer's land. When the farmer complains, they kill the farmer. And all because you want to eat meat. Is the life of a farmer worth a cow? I just want to ask Nigerians. I'm going to put that down as a question. Is the life of a farmer worth a cow? Yes or no? I'm going to put that question on the feed when you see it coming. I'm just putting this here. Is the life of a farmer worth the cow? Or put it this way, is the life of a farmer worth less than that of a cow? Because if you are so interested in eating the cow that you don't care what happens to your farmer, to your fellow Yoruba farmers, then something is wrong. Is the life of a Yoruba farmer worth less than that of a cow? Is the life of a Yoruba farmer worth less than that of a cow? Think about, we want a yes or no answer on that question. Now, I'm going to play the video, and I want you to have a look, key in on what I'm saying here. I don't know what's happening. This thing keeps dancing around somewhat, but we will get there in the end. Let's see. I don't know what's happened there, but I will get it. Just give me a minute. I don't quite know what's happening there, but rest assured we're on it. We're doing everything we can to make sure it works fine. It should do. 1 minute. Okay. I don't quite know what's going on there, but it's fine. We'll get there in the end. Sometimes these things do happen. So when you, for those of you saying you want cow, okay, fine, we get it. You want cow meat, we get it. Now let's just do something more. Is that correct? And so not that one. Okay, there's one more. Okay, now I'm gonna put that here. Just bear with me, please. Bear with me, please. Bear with me. I just want to ask a question. Sometimes it is what asking a question. Oh no, not that one. Okay, this one. Okay, just go back for a second. Then I'm gonna freeze that one. I wanted to do something else, but obviously it's not proving to be as planned. But okay, no. Beg your pardon. Sometimes these things do happen, but I will get there in the end. As you know, I always do. Right. Say I did tell you I'll get there in the end. Now, let's go and look for that one. Is that the one I want? No. Let's go and look for that one. Yeah, now we're talking. Now I'm going to do something. On the face of this one, I'm going to do something. Now, what we are going to do is do this. I'm going to talk about what they plan to do in terms of the ban on Thursday, and that's why I want to talk about this. By the way, don't get hung up on the idea of, oh, okay, how they're going to what's the word? That okay, it's good what Benue is doing. We need to actually ban cow meat. We should do, and we must. We should do, and we must ban cow meat. I just say that because it makes sense to do that. To be honest with you, it makes perfect sense. I will get there in a minute. Just give me a minute. Sometimes I just need to just get this sorted out. So here we go. 1 second, it will come. Now, here we go. So now, this is what I wanted you to see on here. We will go back here and we will put that one, make that smaller and go here. Okay, I can see what's going on, but that's fine. So we'll put it here, make that smaller. Now, okay, so now I want to show you something before I go ahead. The Sarah reporters, it states here that basically let me go back a step. Okay, I'm going to read that to you. So in fact, let me get the whole thing up so you can see it. Sometimes it's best to get the whole thing up so you can see what we're trying to do. I think I'm probably going to have to do something. Right, okay, good. So we've got that there. And then can we make this smaller? I think I probably can. Okay. Okay. 1 second. Just give me a minute, please. I'm going to do something slightly different here because I need that back to where it is. So I'm going to do this. Seems to be giving me some sort of a issue here, which I'm going to sort out in a minute. Just give me a minute, please. Keep that there for now. Okay. 1 second. Just bear with me, please. Just bear with me, because sometimes when you're trying to do something, it can be a bit. No, it's the wrong one. Sorry. Yeah, that's one. This is the one I want to do. Okay, so now. Okay. Now, okay, so now we've got that in one, which is what we wanted. Now, I want to have, like I said to you, I want you to just remember what I said. Number one, cow meat is not good for our health. Our ancestors never ate cow meat. So why are we eating it? Why are we indulging ourselves in what our ancestors never ate? They know the diet that worked for us. We should stick to what our ancestors did. In fact, we must. It's important we do so. So now that I've got that clear, now I want to sorry, put this back here and then do this. Now we can go into the specifics now. Now we can actually go there confidently and know that nothing is going to get in its way. Now, okay, so before we do that, I want to before we go and play the video, I want to do something here. The Afenifere Gani Adams Igboho to launch campaign against beef consumption on Friday. And I did something last week, and I said to everybody, in every town, every village, everywhere, ban the sale of meat. I put that out there, and I will actually find the video for you if I can. It might take me away from here. But anyway, I did put the video out about this, and I said, make it go rotten. So here's what the plan. The embargo has entered its 4th day. The campaign, which tagged Anything But Cow Day, will launch on Friday, March 5th, 2021. And it's been held in response to the South's boycott of northern traders. The embargo has entered its 4th day. Your youth socio-cultural group, Afenifere activists, Sunday Ademo, aka Sunday Igboho, and Ariana Kakanfo, Gani Adams, and Oodua People's Congress, under the leadership of Prince Segun Oshibote, are set to launch the campaign against cows. This, according to an advertorial published on The Punch on March 1st, 2021. The campaign, which is tagged Anything But Cow Day, will launch on Friday, March 5th, 2021. And it's being held in response to the South boycott of northern traders. The embargo has entered its 4th day. The campaign, which is themed a 1-day symbolic beef boycott towards terminating the cow pandemic, and COVID-21 is expected to trend on Twitter with the endcowpandemic.org. Will be streamed live on Oodua People's Communication YouTube channel. Meanwhile, the strike action embarked on by the cattle and foodstuff set dealers under the aegis of the Amalgamated Union of Foodstuff and Cattle Dealers of Nigeria has entered its 4th day. The strike, which involved closing all routes linking the north to the south, has dominated social media discussions. The CDN said at press conference on Friday, conference in Abuja on Monday, that the Department of State Services has invited its leaders for blocking the supply of foodstuff and cattle from the north to south. The General Secretary of AUF-CDN, Ahmed Alarama, added that the president of the association, Mohammed Tahir, is currently with the DSS. The blockade, which entered its 4th day, was done in protest against the killing of their South members. They had also called on federal government to pay them billions in compensation. This is a compensation that they failed to pay to you as a southerner. How many of our crops has been paid that have been destroyed, and our farmers have received any compensation? So now, in essence, what I'm saying is that I've said my campaign was saying no to cow, stop eating cow meat. So they want to say Anything But Cow Day. Right. I want this to be, we need to stop eating cow, period. Stop it. Take it off your menu. Goat, sheep, fish, ogunfe, we have the local ones that we can eat ourselves. And we can eat our produce. And they have to compensate us for our produce. So, but let's watch what Benue did. Just to see, they made them pay.
The Benue state government has released 210 impounded cows confiscated by the state livestock guards at Mbala in Makodi and in Guma local council, with a warning to the cattle owners to desist from violating the open grazing prohibition laws of 2017 and seek approval for the establishment of ranches. At the handing over ceremony at the holding facility in Makodi, the commander of the Benue State Livestock Guard, Mr. Linus Zaki, says the release follows the payment of 2,000 Naira each for the 210 cows, with 140 of the animals held for 14 days, while 70 of them were held for 8 days, amounting to nearly 5 million Naira revenue for the state coffers.
Owners of the cow, they come and pay the fine. And I'm here to hand over the cow back to them. There were, the one in Bala, 140. And the one in Bajimba, who was arrested on the 16th days of February 2021. That one, the main owners are also here. See them. They are the main owners. There was 70 number, the one in Bajimba. Yes, 70 number. Altogether, it's 210 cows who I'm handing over to the main owners today.
His cattle was impounded from Bala Council Ward, Makudi Local Government Benefit, and he came and followed a due process and begged the government, and his cattle were released in 114 now. He bring motor to pack his cattle. The second person said he's from Bajimba, Guma Local Government area. His cattle was impounded, and he also followed and came to the government and he followed the due process. His cattle has been released to him.
So, anyway, very good job done by the Benue government, but in the south, we need to make sure that we go further than that. We need to stop the cows coming in. You could have seen, I did play the video earlier on where you see the what the cows were doing in Agoiwoye, and with the farmers and the cattle herders. The killings have gone on too much. People got fed up and they chased them out of Agoiwoye. And as the last time we spoke, they were on the road called Ileshan, I think it is. Let me just check. On the road there, and people were fed up. They didn't want them around them. And too rightly so, because the killings have got to stop. People have just gotten fed up with the Fulani herders killing us at will, and no longer were they prepared to tolerate such killings. Where we go, so Ilison. So the place is called Ilison, on the road. So it's called Ilison Road. There's about 3,000 herders / terrorists with weapons, AK-47s. So they have been sort of contained, but it was a situation that's been monitored. I will get some updates over that in the coming days, and I'll keep you posted on that. But what we are saying here, what we are really saying is that we don't want any cows in the south. We've had enough of their cows. They can keep their cows. We don't want it. We don't want this. The cows are basically Mieti ala fronts. This is all about land grab. In case we don't understand, many people have left Yewa. They've fled into the Republic of Benin because they've been killed, and people are saying they'd rather be slaves in another country than be killed in their own nation. And that shows that the federal government has failed woefully in the protection. Its primary purpose of the government is to provide safety and security for its citizens. That's the primary purpose of government, and this government has failed. And that's why we're going for self-determination and going for the Dual Nation. Now, listen on as I'm talking about this. So what is really important in all of this is to understand that no longer in Yoruba land, we need to kick out all of the cows and the cow herders, send them back to the north. It's not part of our diet originally. This is something that, and bear in mind, please, they don't eat these cows themselves. The Fulanis don't eat the cows. So it begs the question, if they don't eat the cows, what are they putting in it for you to eat? And is that good for your health? Have you done enough research on this? We shouldn't be eating what they don't eat. The best way you can tell if something is good is if the person who is selling it to you eats it. If the person who's selling it to you doesn't eat it, then you would be very cautious about eating that thing, because you don't know what they're putting into it. And we are hearing because of the blockade, now they're freeing it. Our produces were being destroyed. Our produce is being destroyed so that they can import on us and force us to become dependent on the north. Force the south to become dependent on the north, and then take our land in the same process. We can't keep doing that. So I say no to cow meat, period. Do not eat cow meat. Do not buy produce from the north. Do not buy anything from the north. Let's be self-sufficient. And like somebody said, start growing tomatoes in your gardens, tomatoes, yams, corn. When I was growing up, I was doing that. I was growing cassava, I was growing yam, I was growing corn, I was growing ewuro, I was growing all manner of things in my garden. And our land is very fertile in the south. So we can do this. This is something that we must all do. In any small space of land where you can grow and feed your community. This is the time for us all to work together as a community and build ourselves out of this poverty that the Fulanis are trying to put us. And one more thing to say. Every Yoruba must know this. Our land, it is not our land. Yoruba land is not an estate of Usman Dan Fodio. No part of Yoruba land is an estate of Usman Dan Fodio, because the son, the great-grandson of Usman Dan Fodio, Ahmadu Bello, was saying, the estate, Nigeria is the estate of his own great-grandfather, which is Usman Dan Fodio. And for us Yorubas, no way. And I will reiterate, I urge every Yoruba hearing me, we must remove Ahmadu Bello way from Eko. We need to remove Ahmadu Bello way from Eko, because it is a powerful symbol that when they have it there, they will not stop until they get to that point. And where Ahmadu Bello is next to the Atlantic Ocean. If they get there, that means that they have got that land from Yorubas. So we need to remove that symbolic name of Ahmadu Bello. Let them go and put it in the north. Let them go and put it in the north. I call on all Yoruba leaders, be brave enough, stand up for the coming generation. They will ask you this question. They will ask you, why haven't you removed Ahmadu Bello way from Eko? You must. You must. Because Ahmadu Bello believes in his great-great-great-grandfather's quest to overrun the entire place as far as the Atlantic, which is what Ahmadu Bello way on Eko is. It's next to the Atlantic. So we need to remove that name as soon as possible. Rename it. Rename it Obafemi Awolowo. Rename it Jakonde. But do not keep it Ahmadu Bello way, because that is a sign accepting of to be enslaved in our own land by Fulanis. And we say no. No way. A war. No way. We don't accept it. It's an abomination. So I just wanted to play that. So you've got that now. You've seen what Iba Gani Adams has said. Oloye, Chief Sunday Igboho, OPC, and others. They are all saying on Friday, it's a no cow for something. And let me just read that again. Make sure I got that right, so I don't want to misquote them in any way. Sorry about that. Let me just get that. Make that. It's here. No, it shouldn't be doing that. Okay, 1 second, please. Just give me a minute. I don't know what's doing there.
Also follow and came to the government and follow the due process that will be released to him.
So anyway, so that's that one. Now let's go and do this one for a second. So here we are. So it says anything but cow day. But what we're saying is that we should go further than that. I know that I'm saying to everybody, and certainly people that are my family, I've said to my family and everybody, in the UK here and everybody that I know, just stop eating cow meat, period. If we stop eating it here, then they will stop eating it over there. We don't need to, we have to follow the advice that we're going to give to them, because in the long run, it will save lives. Every time you eat a cow, what it means is that you are putting the life of a farmer at risk. Every time you buy cow meat, because whilst they are grazing those cows, they grow and graze on the farm of a farmer and they will kill the farmer. So you are putting the life of a farmer at risk. Stop eating cow meat so that they take it away from our land completely. Stop. That way you save the life of a farmer. Okay? So I want to say that, and I reiterate that strongly. Just one more thing to say. Say no. Let me see if I can put a sign somewhere here. Yeah, I'll see if I can. Can I bring it to front? Can I bring it to front? 1 second, please. 1 second. There way to do that. No, okay. It's okay, but anyway, you got it there. Stop eating cow meat. So you got the sign that says there. And I want you to remember that. I'm going to put the cows there. And to emphasize the point, the sign will come under it. And now I'm going to go back to where you see the cows. And it says, Yoruba, stop eating cow meat. Every time you eat a cow meat, you put the life of a farmer in danger. Stop eating cow meat. You must stop eating cow meat. Every time you eat a cow, you're putting the life of a farmer in Yoruba land in danger. Because while they're grazing on his farm, if he complains, they will cut him up. The Fulanis will kill him with the AK-47 or cut him up with a knife. So if you do not eat cow meat, they have no reason. The Fulani have no reason to come on Yoruba land. They can keep that in the north. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, please do share this broadcast when you see it. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. As ever, please, before you go, one more thing. I keep saying that, but sometimes it's been hectic. But I will put that there. 1 second. Just give me a second. I want to make sure I get this right, because it's important to have that information. As ever, I want you to go and subscribe right now. Citizen AY, and by doing so, you help. You help doing what we help us get the message across out there. So you subscribe. So that's the red button there. Go and click on the red button. Subscribe to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. As ever, like I said, say no to cow meat. Stop, Yoruba. Stop eating cow meat. Stop. Every time you eat a cow meat, you put the life of a farmer in danger. Stop eating cow meat. Not only find the people now, we don't even want to see the cows on our land, because the Fulani don't eat it. They only bring it for us to eat, and we don't know what they're putting in it, and we shouldn't be eating it. It's not part of our diet. We can eat sheep, we can eat goat, we can eat fish, we can eat chicken. We don't have to eat. Don't eat cow meat. It's not good for your health in any case. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, thanks again. Thanks for watching. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Thank you and goodbye and talk. I'm doing something here, and this is just to help. I have this product that I'm using, AG Sarah, and that product, it's a plant-based product. And what I've started using it myself. I've been using it since around about December time. I started using it, and I've been keeping notes. Now it's 1 sachet a day. You take a sachet a day. Yeah. So I take a sachet a day, and 1 in the morning I do, and that's what it is. And you just open it and pour it under your tongue, and in the morning before anything else, and then you drink warm water with it. Now what I've done, as you all know, I've got chronic pain. So with the chronic pain, it made things really bad. And a friend of mine who also had issues, she said, "Oh, why don't you try this? This is what I use. I try and it helps me." And I thought, I tried everything else, CBD oil, everything else. It wasn't really, after a while, it wasn't really helping. So I used it. I started using this for about 2 months now. And I can see that it is helping. I'm not saying it stopped the pain totally, but it's made it manageable for me. It's more manageable. I'm still in chronic pain. I still can't walk far because of my chronic back pain. I've got metal plates in my back. So that is an issue. So I use a mobility scooter to get around if I have to walk far, but all that, I'm still doing this because I passionately believe in our nation. But this is something that it might be beneficial to people, and they sell this product all over the world. So if you're interested, do get in touch with Citizen AY. Leave a message in the comment box or inbox me on the number that you see there. WhatsApp me and talk to me about AG Sarah, and I can tell you how we can go about doing that, and that can be helpful. This is all to help. What I would actually like to say is that I recognize that we have our own products back home. What we need to do to be able to have safety and security to allow those things to flourish, and then we can promote it just like we're promoting this. Because they can only promote things like this from Malaysia and other countries because their country is very safe and secure. We don't have that in Nigeria, in that contraption called Nigeria, or in Yoruba land. And this time, when we get Yoruba land, we are going to provide conditions in which our local medicines will be sold around the world and promoted just like we're promoting this one. So, but in the meantime, please, if you're interested in this, if it can help you, it's meant to help with in terms of diabetes and other things as well. It's meant to help. I don't know, but I can only vouch for what I've done so far. If it resonates with you, please do share it. It's called AG Sarah. Get in touch. The number is on the screen. So there we have that done. What I want to say at this point is, please subscribe to us. Click on the button that you see on the screen, the red button on Citizen AY on YouTube. Go and do so now. I thank you all for joining me. Talk soon. Bye for now. Bye. Please donate to Yoruba Rescue Fund. It is time to build a great Yoruba nation.